Karen from the future. So I'm editing my video right now and I'm trying very hard to stop saying it's very hard for me because I don't pre-write this and I already got like processing delay. So I'm like so like I apologize, and if you make it through the end of this video and you keep track, just let me know how many times I say I'm curious. Hey guys, it's Karen. Welcome back to my channel. So this is gonna be kind of like a chit chat vlog because I know that I said this month was gonna be like a cardigan, but I mean, as I've got 8 more squares, like we're almost through. I was gonna talk about copyright infringement and like a crochet drama that's going on, but I found this video. I am subscribed to this artist and she talks about it. So I'm just gonna link that below. I think it's really important for people to understand that like fan art is one thing, but when you're selling patterns on Etsy and you do not own I'm going to use Disney and Winnie the Pooh. You do not own Winnie the Pooh. You really run the risk of that entity reaching out and cracking down and it being a really unfortunate situation for you. And it's important to know that. So I will let her, she is way more knowledgeable about this than I do. I believe in the video she states that it's actually her line of work that she works in, but please be aware that if you make Winnie the Pooh, you do not own Winnie the Pooh. You do not own Winnie the Pooh's likeness. So even though you call it Honey Bunny Baby Bear, that's what I call my dog. If it looks like Winnie the Pooh, Disney can and probably will come after you. I actually know people personally that Disney has gone after. I used to work with a woman that received not only a cease and desist letter from Disney, she was also doing stuff with NFL trademark stuff, and NFL sent her the Dallas Cowboys sent her a cease and desist too. So stay safe out there, bros. Okay, so in this video, I want to talk about a couple things that have nothing to do with my cell phone. So I'm going to put that on my lap. I'm like, I don't know what to do with my hands. So I want to show you what I made. And a creator, I hate saying like content creator because like these people are artists, but it's just the first thing that comes to my head. So like, please don't take offense if I refer to you as like a creator, because I guess you are a creator with fiber. There is an artist, content creator on this platform, Sarah Strings of Things, and she has a pattern that she put out for free here on YouTube for an emotional support monster. And I thought that that was excellent. And so I made one, and I didn't really change up anything about it except for the hair. I just didn't do the hair all like identical to how she did. I made it look like how my beef's hair looks. So I made the emotional support monster, and he's super cute. And then I made another one, and this kind of goes in with like pattern theft and like whatnot, but like I didn't put the hair on this one, and I changed the legs because I wanted them to be swirly whirly, you know, getting a little crazy. So I did, and it would be nonsense for me to see this, write the pattern down, and then change the legs and be like, hey, look, I made this pattern. Like, that's like, bruh, don't do that. But I changed up the legs a little bit and made them into a keychain, an emotional support monster. But it's just fun, and I love it. I did make another thing, but I'm going to talk about that at the end of the video. So sorry about the lighting as well. Like, this is all ping, 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 all over the place. So we're getting some rain in the great state of Oklahoma, and hopefully that brings on fall vibes, fall weather. I like Starbucks released their PSLs already, like back in August, and they rolled out their apple drink, which I'm an apple spice girl, to be completely honest with you. There's a time and a place for a good PSL, but if you were to put a PSL and something apple spice in front of me, your girl's gonna go with the apple spice every single time. So I feel like the weather needs to follow suit so I can go Super Saiyan with my autumnal spirit. Really embody the basicness of fall. But in Oklahoma during the fall and also during the very early spring months, we have this huge craft fair, and it's called the Fair of the Heart. There's a restaurant called Brahms. It's an ice cream restaurant here in Oklahoma that sponsors this. And it's massive. It took me and my roommate 3.5 hours to walk around the entire thing yesterday. And we didn't even stop in the majority of booths. We stopped into like 6 or 7 booths, 5 of which were crochet and knit. And my big goal for, I want to say 2027, is to sell at a Fair of the Heart, which that's part of the reason why I went. I wanted to see what crochet artists and knit artists are selling. And it pretty much was all amigurumi, which is fine. There's a huge market for that. But I myself personally would like to eventually focus on useful items like hot pads, coasters, blankets, wearables, that kind of thing. So anyway, we went and I got a couple things, and I'm gonna put links to anybody that I grabbed a card from down below, because I do believe in celebrating other people, other artists, and possibly bringing them business, because it's tough out there. So the very first thing that I'm going to save the very first thing that I purchased for last, because I want to make a point, and I don't want the point to come off rude. So I'm trying to like formulate in my head how I want to say it. But the second thing that I bought, and it was so funny because like I walked into the booth and it was pretty big, and I was just floored because everybody who makes amigurumi pretty much, or what's popular right now, is using the chenille velvet yarns, and it's a skill that I am very aware that I need to develop, even though I hate working in those. But there is a need for it because there's a market for it. Capitalism. So, but these people offered both, and I actually bought this pattern off Etsy, and I haven't made it because, lazy, and also it haunts me in my dreams. But I bought this. It is a gingerbread dinosaur, and I am #obsessed with it. This is not the cutest effing thing you've ever seen in your life. I love it so much that I don't even want to put it away. Like, to me, this is a year-round thing. So super cute. They also had like this basket, and it was full of those chicken nuggets. Like, it was adorbs. They were Angel Rose Crochet, and I'll link their Etsy down below. Just too cute. So I loved that. There was I didn't buy anything from her, but she did hand-dyed yarn, and also the artist, it was Serious Fiber. So I'll link everybody's information below, but she's a knitter, and so I have known that knitters also do amigurumi, and I've known about it. So I've been crocheting for about 28 years, and I got into making amigurumi 2008, 2009-ish. So I knew about knitting amigurumi then, but I don't think I've actually ever seen it in person. And I saw it in person, and I was just floored. I was like, this is legit, right? So I was really excited about that. I didn't get anything from her booth, but I will go ahead and I will link her stuff below. And then I went into Everybody Wants a Piece of Me right now, including Dave & Buster's. Then I walked into another booth, and this woman was selling this for $8, and I think that she wasn't charging enough, but I'm not the one who makes up her mind for the prices. I think she could have probably sold this for 15 or 20, to be completely honest. And I'm trying to like get it to where, but it's a hanging plant. Ignore my bat wing. This is the sign of somebody who has lost hundreds of pounds. I'm that somebody. So how cute is that? I'm going to put this on my rear view mirror in my car. Is that not the stinking cutest thing you've ever seen? I cannot even. So I will find, I want to say this was Seven Little Owls, but I'm not sure. I tried to take a card from everybody that I was like, wow, that is just absolutely, I love this. I love this little guy. And there's a couple of other people there. One lady did hats and headbands, and I like, while I plan on making those things as well, I just personally, for me, they weren't slouchy beanies. So I wasn't really interested in purchasing. Not that they weren't worth purchasing. Like the artistry was stellar. I personally didn't have any need for them. I don't like tight constricting beanies. And also like I don't really like head. They always just slip off, and I get frustrated, and I can't be bothered with it. And I don't like stuff touching my ears. So I didn't get anything from her, but there was one booth, and I kind of want to talk about this. Where is it at? Okay, so I saw this and I thought this was genius, and I think I am planning on doing something similar to this. This is not a new idea. It's not. I'm not stealing this from anybody. It's out there. Multiple people do it. So it's blind date with the book. So what that is you get a book in a certain genre, and then you wrap it like a present. And the way in which you wrap it, it's kind of like accordion on the front. So you have these little pockets, and you stick things like snacks and drinks and stickers, pens, fun stuff. Blind date with the book. And then you give like a brief synopsis. So I didn't realize the one that I got was romance. I'm not really big into the romance genre. Really, I more so am like horror, thriller, mystery. I like YA, fantasy. I will read a romance every so often, but it's not typically my first pick. So they had a sticker on it, and they listed the spice level, and they gave like enemies to lovers, business versus like just different tropes that would be found in the book, like if you were interested in or not interested in, to help you determine whether you want to buy this blind date. So it's like a surprise. It's like Christmas. And I saw it, and I saw this much of, and obviously you're in somebody's booth, you don't want to inspect their work right there in front of them while they're crocheting and watching you look at their product, because that would be weird, awkward, and rude. Or maybe it's not, but I felt weird doing it, so I didn't do it. So I saw about this much, right? And I was like, oh, cute mushroom bookmark. So I bought it. And then I made my way out to the car. And I pulled it out and I looked at it. And I also bought a whale keychain from them too. And it was the same thing. Like, I'm not even going to bother. The whale is like right there. You see where my thumb is at? My friend Gage was over before I started recording, and I showed him, and he was just like, wow, I don't even craft, and like this is, and I did it, like, obviously I saw that it was a whale, I saw that it was possibly cute, and I just purchased it. That's on me. The yarn on that is dirty, and like so I'm gonna show you this. Can you see that? And then it looks like somebody's cat got a hold of this and mangled it. And I was just like, are you kidding me? I spent $25 on this. And I know a lot of that was the cost of the book. But like, they used a lighter to seal, and I haven't tugged on this or anything. They used a lighter to seal it off. And it's burnt and melted. That's, in my opinion, really unacceptable. That's not okay. And I'm saying that as a consumer, and also as somebody who has the ability to make this, because I did. I came home and I found the pattern free on YouTube, and then I made it. Okay. So it wasn't hard to make. It's not hard to sew in your ends. In these tutorials, they even show you, they walk you how to do it. Every single one that I've ever seen. And I just kind of feel bad for the other people who purchase stuff from that vendor who the product I think speaks for itself. But and I also went ahead and I made a whale when I got home. And it's not a very good picture, but that's what I came up with. And I believe that may have sold at the craft fair that my roommate is currently at with all the chicken keychains that I made. But I know that I at least sold one. So that's exciting. And I'll come back and at a later date and tell you guys how I did at this craft fair. I think I made like $50 worth of inventory. And if I end up selling all of it, that money is going to be used to open up a bank account specifically for the business that I'm going to be establishing in 2026, Tochella's. So that's a lot of fun. So I just wanted to come and update you guys on the progress that I have not made on my cardigan. 8 more squares, guys. 8 more. And just kind of like chit chat. And originally I was going to talk about the copyright stuff, but somebody already did it for me. So, and again, she's much more knowledgeable than I am. But you guys have to stop doing this. Protect yourselves. So that's what I was coming on here to say. And I hope that everybody has a safe and wonderful weekend. And I'll check you cool cats later.